Come on in, come on in. Yes, it's another edition of the Weekly Entertainment News Podcast. I'm your brother Hiram Akeem, and once again, I'm in the building. Yo, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, let somebody know we do this thing a couple of times a week. That's right, I represent the Reporter newspaper, which is Black in Ohio's only Black publication, been in business for over 50 years, and I am happy to be a representation of that tradition as they continue to move forward in the marketplace. Look, you already know when I sit in front of you, I'm talking that entertainment news representing, okay? And when I say entertainment, we do it from a cultural perspective, a hip-hop perspective as well. We dabble in some sports as well. You know, I don't like to waste your time. I like to treat you and not keep you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick this thing off with some culture.
3,
and a little hip-hop. Talk about my man 50 Cent.
Oh my God.
You already know, every time you see 50 Cent, the brother be trolling. He's everywhere. He's beefing with everybody you can imagine. Or some say it's fake beef. Because how can you really be so wrapped up and consumed with so much beef and BS and be so successful in business? Speaking about success, just recently it was announced that the man 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, has just signed a $100 million deal to bring Planet Hollywood to Planet New York. That's right. Times Square is going to have a Planet Hollywood. I took some notes right here to let you know. He said it's going to be live, next level entertainment. It's going to be celebrity magnet, a celebrity magnet. It's going to be for pop-up concerts, movie premieres. How about private parties and cultural events? 50 Cent hooked up with my man Robert Earl, which is the president, if you will, or the boss of Planet Hollywood, and they bringing that thing to New York Times Square so it could be to the next level. That's Black-owned business, though. I don't give a damn what the merger is, what it is. That's a Black man bringing that Black experience to the next level for the world to see. Because, you know, New York is entertainment number one, Mecca number one here in the United States. Listen, I'm excited, you guys. You know I represent that Akron, Ohio, that Blackburn, Ohio, which is a football throw away from Cleveland, Ohio, right down the way. I rep that as well. And speaking about Cleveland Browns, or should I say Cleveland, we're talking about the Cleveland Browns. I know some of you guys be tripping like, whoa. Why this guy always talk about the Cleveland Browns? Who gives a damn what you think? Cleveland is my team, okay? The Cleveland Browns, and we got some good news. A lot of people is trying to hate on the young superstar, the phenom, okay? The nephew, Shedeur Sanders. Every time I turn on the radio, every time I turn on the YouTubular, I'm hearing people saying stuff like, I don't think Shedeur is the guy. Now, where is you getting this? I want to say shit. Okay, where is you getting this stuff from? I'm talking about these prognosticators, these pundits, these beat writers, these YouTubular people. Where are you getting this? He's not the one. Where is this coming from? Is that you eyeballing it, or you just saying what you think is conducive to people clicking on your damn video? I think that's what it is. Because if you do the real homework and you do your due diligence and see what the Cleveland Browns has been doing this offseason and see how they are taking the likings to the young superstar, the young phenom, Shedeur, you would see that he is clearly, I don't give a damn what type of smoke and mirrors they doing over there in Cleveland to keep the word or their name in your algorithm. I don't give a damn what they doing. I'm telling you, I see it clear. The smoke is clear over here. I can see right through it. Okay? And a lot of people are also talking about Shedeur is going to change his number from number 12 back to number 2. You already know why he's wearing number 12. He couldn't get number 2 from some other guy last year who was rocking it, being lightweight, selfish. Didn't want to come off the number because of, you already know, he was hating, okay? But he says, Shedeur said, yo, I'm going to rock the mirror image of my dad's number, which is number 21, put it in the mirror. I'm a divine reflection of him, so I'm going to be number 12. Coincidentally, number 2 is Deion Sanders, his father's, should I say, collegiate number when he played at Florida State. So he says, hey, new year, new gear. That's what I'm saying, he said. New year, new gear. We're going to change the style, and we're going to put the number back on the number 2, and we're going to run it back. And, a lot of football players feel comfortable in the numbers that they prefer. So hopefully number 2 is going to do his thing, and hopefully he do it, because I think that's business too. I don't think the Browns is going to tell him not to, because he had one of the highest selling jerseys last year. Imagine running that back again. Let's re-up on the jersey thing. I got mine, I'll get mine again, right? But listen, here's proof, if you need it. Here's proof that the Cleveland Browns is invested in Shedeur Sanders. Check this out.
To say Shedeur Sanders arrived in the NFL with high expectations would be an understatement, but that's nothing new for this Browns quarterback. Football has always been a part of Sanders' life. His father, Deion, is a member of both the Pro Football and College Football Hall of Fame, and from an early age, Shedeur learned what preparation, accountability, and confidence demand, and how necessary they are if you're going to stay in the bright lights.
A lot of people don't understand it's a lot more adversity than you think, just even being the son of Deion Sanders.
At Trinity Christian High School in Texas, with Deion calling the offense, Shedeur led his team to a state championship while developing the calm, controlled style that would define his game. That approach carried over to college. Across 2 seasons at Jackson State, Sanders posted a 23-3 record as a starter, becoming one of the most efficient quarterbacks in college football. In 2022, he was named SWAC Offensive Player of the Year, but he craved a bigger stage. In 2023, Sanders took his game to Colorado and changed the program's trajectory. Over 2 seasons, he rewrote the school's record book, finishing his career as Colorado's all-time leader in passing touchdowns. In 2024, he posted a 165.9 passer rating and earned Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year honors. The NFL draft didn't go as anyone expected, least of all Shedeur. But he stayed ready, and when the call came from the Browns with the 144th pick, Sanders knew he'd found an opportunity.
Love it. I love it. Check it.
Only defines where the journey starts. Down that road, learning the NFL game, staying prepared, and striking when the moment was right. By the end of the year, in 8 games, Shedeur threw for 1,400 yards and 7 touchdowns and was named to the Pro Bowl as a reserve. To decompress off the field, Shedeur trades one stage for another, expressing himself through music. It's another reflection of confidence built through preparation. The only attention he's truly seeking is to the details.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right, listen, what did I tell you? If you didn't know by now, now you know. See, that's directly from the Cleveland Browns media team. I got that from social media. And I'm using it per law to illustrate and help paint the narrative that Cleveland is behind Shedeur. Because, hey, you didn't see that before last year. You ain't see his story being told with such great vigor, love, and respect and honor. You didn't see that last year, but you see it now. You see the actual painting on the wall that they are telling you, the fan, you, the supporter, you, the Brown backer, okay? They're talking to you that this is the guy that we're going to deal with going forward. Never mind all this hoopla we got to go through with number 4 and all these other people. But the Cleveland Browns is making it clear. All you got to do is watch the smoke and mirrors, and you'll be able to, stand clear of the BS and know what the truth is, all right? Speaking about the truth, we got to let you know the truth is the Reporter newspaper. Been doing its thing over 50 years, and the Reporter newspaper is asking you to join them online. That's right. It's the reporternewspaperonline.com, where you can see what's going on, not just in this particular demographic, this particular region, which is northeastern Ohio, but they got news from all over the place. Not just on this continent, but all over to the diaspora, if you will. From the continent through the diaspora. The Reporter newspaper is Akron's black voice, your authentic black voice, and here in Akron, Ohio. Listen, I'm gonna kick it in with some hip hop. I got to go there. I know some of you guys been hearing about Remy Ma and Rick Ross having some type of beef. Well, what is the beef? What's going on? I thought they was down with each other. Well, eventually to kick it off. But apparently, Remy Ma and her television network is about to release a movie called The Biggest Boss. And now you know Rick Ross didn't like that. To my understanding, this movie is having unauthorized use of the song from Rick Ross, some of his music, and the title. He said, I don't want nobody messing with my IP, okay? I don't want nobody messing with my brand, my style. I don't like that. So his attorney wrote in a cease and desist. Stop what you're doing. Don't go no further with this movie. I'm thinking unless you take all that out and rearrange the subject matter or whatever. Here's the irony, though. The movie is about, get this, the movie that's going to be on Remy Ma's network that Rick Ross just put a pause on through his attorney. The movie is about an old police officer who comes up, okay, in hip hop, okay, and through some drug dealing and stuff, and becomes a rap star. And some people are saying that's the reason why Rick Ross really don't like it. He thinks it's a disrespect. And people are saying, well, why would Remy Ma authorize that? Why would she even do that? Well, this ain't me saying this. This is what the newspapers say. Saying that Rick Ross just sided with your girl, Clarissa Shields. I've seen Rick Ross rapping coming down the last boxing match of the young superstar Clarissa Shields. Rick Ross and the Mink and everybody else was rocking furs as well. But hey, they said, hey, I think Remy Ma believed that Rick Ross has taken sides with Clarissa Shields and Pat Poose, thus starting Remy Ma to make this little silent diss. And anyway, who gets the last laugh? It looked like my man Rick Ross is the biggest boss, and he get the last laugh. Speaking about the last laugh, I'm gonna put a pin in it right here. Like I say all the time, I don't like to keep you, I like to treat you. Until next time, have some fun and get something done. And yo, I am AkronHipHop.com.
Can't beef with me, whole nother frequency. BGOD, what the fuck is a mug? Nigga be fake, won't leave him snuggly. He undercover, then fucking we talking a minute. It's all in this stuff, nigga, fuck is you saying? Bird, bitch, get struck. We ain't going back and forth by the door. We ain't going back and forth by the door. Wash, halu, ella, ilaha, illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the Porsche. Niggas in Paris, somebody J&J version, boss on Jane Harden. But they think they the highest. We locking them up. You get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shoot a shot, but I ain't far. Just fuck around, hit the same target, back to back.